time with a camper.
Brought to you by the Camping Post. Bear Creek Lake State Park is located on 329 acres in Cumberland, Virginia. It surrounds a 40-acre man-made lake, all of which is situated within the Cumberland State Forest. There are primitive sites for tent camping, RV camper sites with 30-amp electric and water hookups, as well as cabins you can reserve. So for us, it's just a short trip from Richmond down Route 60 to 622 and a left on 629. You'll see the park sign on your left, and on the right is a little market gas station so you know where you are. Then you want to continue on that road, go straight down and follow the signs that point you to the ranger station at the campsite. So since this was our first trip in our new Sol Dawn camper, we wanted to find a site that would be easy to drive into. We found this little guy. So here's a little secret. When I plan my route, I compare the map shown on the right from the state's reservation website to Google Maps to get an idea on the layout and how I'll have to drive into the site. As you can see right here near our campsite is a little loop that allows me to turn around, come up by our site, and easily back right in. Our Lakeview site was so level we didn't even need to level the trailer. We love the consistency of our Virginia state parks as they usually have a picnic table, a fire ring, so we can just park and get going on our adventures. As you can see there's the loop that we came in on. There's our electric and water hookup, and as always, a spot for a hammock. As you can see from our camper, the sites are wooded, they're spread out, there's plenty of space between us and the other campsites, and we also have a nice, wonderful view of the lake from our kitchen. So just a short walk down from our site was an entrance point to the trail system around the lake. There are benches every once in a while where you can either sit, chill, fish, watch sunsets, and take in all the natural beauty that Bear Creek Lake has to offer. Obviously, it's late in the fall camping season and end of the fall foliage, but today the temperatures were in their 60s, the sun was shining, so it was a perfect day to get out and hit some trails with the family. Overall, there are about 10 trails you can pick up at Bear Creek Lake. Some of those loop into the larger Cumberland State Forest. All the trails are clearly marked at junction points and throughout the park. There's also a nice open beach on the lake for swimming and boating. Kind of looking forward to getting back in the spring and summer once it's warmer out. You can either rent or bring your own boat. There's also a playground, picnic area, so plenty to do with the kiddos. Make sure you also check the park schedule for any activities that might be planned while you're there. It just so happened that we stumbled upon a park program about identifying the native animals of Bear Creek Lake State Park. We've got to give credit where credit is due. From the moment we arrived, pretty much everyone was super nice. Everyone said hello. Pretty much when we checked in, every ranger worker in that office in the ranger station greeted us, asked us how we were doing, made sure we had everything we needed, even made sure we knew how to get firewood for the night. We even had other campers come over and were willing to share their fire starters with us. Got to say that everybody in the campground was super chill, super relaxed, and seemed happy to be there. For this trip, we came in on a Saturday. We probably got there maybe around between 11 and 12. But because it was so easy to check in and get our site set up, we still had plenty of time to trek around the campground, enjoy the park services, get our dinner rolling, have a campfire. Even had time to watch a movie later, which is not something we're accustomed to in a park. But all in all, it felt like we had come in on a Friday and had the whole weekend ahead of us. Needless to say, I'm pretty sure we'll be coming back to this park to come and hang out. And I think now we've got our few favorite campsites locked down. They're currently renovating some of the other campground loops, so we look forward to seeing what those look like, and we'll scout those out on our next visit. So if you've never visited Bear Creek Lake State Park in Cumberland, Virginia, I would give it a thumbs up and say come check it out.
Don't forget to subscribe and turn on post notifications!